I guess I've been dreaming. 'Cause now that I'm woke, everything that I see ain't what it seems. I guess I've been dreaming. 'Cause now that I'm here, what I feel motivates me with reason. I guess I've been dreaming. 'Cause now that I'm woke, everything that I see ain't what it seems. I guess I've been dreaming. 'Cause now that I'm here, what I feel motivates me with reason. I guess I've been dreaming.
Bing, bing. And we up in this. Peace and love to all the guys and goddesses and all the high vibrating species on the planets. Good day, mates. How we living out there, good people? How y'all doing? Welcome back to the channels. Welcome back to the channels. And you already know what it is. And you already know what we're doing. If you don't, SCP Nation series, whatever the hell you want to call it, boy. We over there looking at the SCP, boy. The realm of the monsters. That's what I like to call it, man. Welcome to the realm of the monsters. You feel me? And there's a whole bunch of monsters. I'm talking about from everything's to everything's you can imagine and things that you would never comprehend to is over here. Thank you for joining us. I am your host, Seven, the Riddick. You feel me? And this is Academy 7. You know what I'm talking about? And we over here checking out the SCP, man. We bounce back and forth from the Volgun to exploring series and to anybody that's really covering the SCPs that we find intrigued. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy. All right. Well, today we got SCP-2102. This got Shoggoth. I mean, I've been sitting here playing with this name. Shoggoth. I'm just trying to make sure I say it right. Because, you know what I'm saying? Well, anyways. I hope y'all got what y'all need. Because I do. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you are new, just pull up a chair. You know what I'm talking about? We gonna show you. We gonna show you what we do. You feel me? We gonna show you what we do. But I really appreciate you joining us, the Academates and myself. You know what I'm talking about? We really do appreciate y'all. If you are new, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Anyway, I hope y'all got what y'all need because I do. And without further ado, we gonna get to what it is that we do. You know what I'm talking about? We gonna get this thing bustin' because I'm intrigued. It's a K-class scenario. Oh.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Boys,
My name is Dr. Miller, and the SCP we're going to be looking...
Are those eyes? Oh, no. Oh, now, what is this? What the... Oh.
Looking at today is SCP-2102. Object Class
Ugly.
Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-20...
But it looked like... Man, listen here. I'm just gonna be real with y'all. This thing looks like a symbiote tongue. Yes, this definitely looks like a symbiotic tongue, y'all. I mean,
2102 is to be housed at Site-122 in an L-type humanoid anomaly containment cell, HACC for short. This is to be modified to minimize the probability of injury to SCP-2102. SCP-2102 is to remain fully restrained at all times, with its hands and feet encased within padded sleeves to avoid accidental or intentional lacerations of its epidermis. SCP-2102 is to be considered a permanent Class Alpha Red security risk in light of its suicidal tendencies.
oh hell!
In case of an unbounded
That boy say this guy suicidal tendencies. I mean, I think if I look like that, Hey, listen, oh, never mind. I'm not even going. Okay, I'm sorry.
entropic reaction, UER for short, all on-site personnel not specifically attached to this project are to be evacuated, and 3 members of security staff with at least L2 2102 clearance are to enter SCP-2102's cell to initiate its breach protocol. See 2102 PRT Breach 14 AV 1.2 for more information. Following the incident, SCP-2102 is to be treated by attached Level 3 medical staff for any burns sustained during the incident. Excess tissue is to be excised, and the resulting wounds are to be cauterized immediately. This is currently the only reliable way to reduce the amount of tissue generated. Excised tissue is to be destroyed as per the standard biohazard disposal protocol. If its breach protocol fails, all Site-122 personnel with Level 3 security clearance have been provided with the passkey to this project's kill switch. This can be activated remotely, and doing so will trigger the dispersal of a dicyanoacetylene gas and powdered fluoridated aluminum within SCP-2002's containment cell. This mixture will be ignited automatically after a 3-second delay. If the kill switch is not successful in deactivating SCP-2102, no further provisions have been made. Description: SCP-2102 is an unidentified male of indeterminate age and descent. SCP-2102 measures approximately 178 centimeters in length and weighs an estimated 48 kilograms. 100% of SCP-2102's body is covered in hypertrophic scars as a result of the application of its breach protocol in order to halt past UER-2002 events. Due to this scarification, SCP-2102 is deaf, mute, and blind, and cannot be interviewed. All data on SCP-2102 was gathered from testing and from surviving GRU Division P documentation. SCP-2102's anomalous properties manifest when it suffers a puncture wound or laceration, initiating an anomalous wound healing process designated a UER-2102 event. This process is instantaneous, and though both hemostatic and inflammatory phases occur as normal, the proliferative phase of the process occurs at a greatly increased rate, and no wound contraction occurs. During a UER-2102 event, SCP-2102 will continue to produce new tissue at an exponential rate, unless all open wounds are successfully cauterized. Based on this, it is estimated that the culmination of an NK-class scenario would occur approximately 4 weeks post-event, should full neutralization not be achieved. Tissue generated during UER-2102 events will expand into any available open space. Obstructions are able to delay the expansion, but as more tissue is generated, it will exert a mounting pressure on materials. Currently, there is no upper limit to the MPA SCP-2102 is able to generate. Blunt force trauma that does not break SCP-2102's epidermis will not induce its anomalous properties, and the application of intense heat will cauterize any open lacerations, halting SCP-2102's anomalous wound healing. Tests have also indicated that SCP-2102's anomalous properties would in all probability not persist if all soft tissues were destroyed. Addendum 2102-A1. Notes on recovery and preliminary containment. SCP-2102 was recovered from the grounds of the Institute of Experimental Medicine, CSAV, in Czechoslovakia on 12/2/1972. Foundation agents embedded in the Czechoslovakian government had been aware of the existence of a GRU Division P project housed on the grounds of the Institute since earlier that year, and intelligence reports indicated its focus to be on the development of practical applications for rapid cellular regeneration. Following the successful appropriation of classified documentation detailing SCP-2102 and its anomalous properties, a recovery operation was planned for January 1973. On 12/02/1972, at 7:14 UTC GMT, a disturbance was reported at the Institute of Experimental Medicine, CSAV, and a large number of civilians were seen fleeing the premises. A small Foundation reconnaissance force, comprised of members from several mobile task forces stationed in Eastern Europe, was immediately dispatched to take stock of the situation before recovery was initiated. Preliminary containment was effected at 23:01 UTC GMT on 12/02/1972, permanent containment on 12/13/1972. Addendum 2102-A2. Excerpts from Reconnaissance Log 2102, OP Rec 721202.
Merrick, what is your location?
sounds nearing the entrance to the bunker. Looks like it's wide open. No hostiles in sight.
Copy that. You're cleared for approach. Good luck.
Moving in. The smell is off here. Can't put my finger on it. Jones, stop bumblefucking and watch that left hallway. Jesus. Mostly labs and offices. Found what looks like a break room a while back. Most of the files are gone and what they left doesn't look important. Just paperwork on shipments, food supplies, standard logistical stuff.
Take it anyway. Let IA figure it out. Any sign of the anomaly yet?
Roger, will do. No sign of the anomaly so far, but it might be on -2 or lower. Ashton, start grabbing every scrap of paper you can see.
Keep your eyes peeled, Merrick.
Copy that, Command. Almost done on -1. Still no sign of the anomaly. Smell's getting worse, though. We've located an elevator to the lower levels. We'll keep you posted.
We copy, Merrick. Proceed with caution.
Always. Jones, Ashton, we're going down. I want you to secure... Wait. Command. Any seismic activity in this...
Don't sound good.
Not that we know of, Merrick. Why?
I think I just felt something move down here. Come in. Command. Elevator's stuck. We went down maybe about a foot before we hit something. No idea what... Wait, what's that sound?
Come in, Merrick. What is your status?
It's something... Something's coming through. Try those doors open. I don't know what to do, just shoot it.
Come in, Merrick.
Command, we managed to open the doors and climb out. We've got an unknown amorphous mass coming up from the lower levels. Recommend immediate countermeasures.
Copy that, Merrick. We have 2 F4s on standby. They'll be with you in approximately 7 minutes. Can you hold out?
I have no fucking clue. Command, right now we're trying every trick in the book, but every time we damage it, it seems to grow more rapidly. Ashton, see what a couple lemons do to that thing. Command, I hope those birds you're sending have something on board that'll stick, because nothing we're carrying seems to be stopping this thing.
Don't worry. The guys in IA said they know how to deal with this. Get your team out of there, Merrick.
Copy that. We're out of here.
Status, Merrick.
We're okay, but this thing just exploded through the topsoil, and it's still growing. Those birds better get here fast.
ETA approximately 6 minutes. How fast is it moving?
Jones, get out of there!
Merrick, what's going on?
We lost Jones. He just got sucked under that thing. I have no idea what its speed is, and I don't care. Get those birds here now!
On everything for them.
At 14:22 UTC GMT, 2 F4 Phantoms dropped their payload of M47A1 napalm incendiary bombs, successfully cauterizing the tissue generated by SCP-2102 during its UER-2102 event in progress. Addendum 2102-A3. Translated excerpts from captured GRU Division P documentation. The following selected diary entries were found amongst paperwork recovered from the Institute of Experimental Medicine, CSAV. Their author could not definitively be determined. Date: 2nd of March, 1972.
Ah, boy, is that?
Finally arrived. I swear. The Tupolev was shaking more than the BMP I rode in during my service. The equipment crates were already there, and mostly intact, though 2 chambers and a Rontgen got mashed a bit on the train, and the mainframe looks rather unwell too. I met with the local staff I kept hearing such things about. Comrade Director Chanyi, their head of research, has some genuinely compelling ideas about test subject suitability index based on basal metabolic rate, the Minsk experiments, and a couple other things, though that might have been the result of his Barak Palinka. Date: 3rd of March, 1972. Turns out our and their 3-phase plugs are somewhat different. I have a headache. Date: 5th of March, 1972. Good news. Me, Mikhail, Kuzma, and their technician Prazdanovsky managed to swap the leads on everything and fix up the broken kit with the spares he managed to dig out from somewhere. All of it works, too.
Bad news. As soon as we plugged in all of it for a test run, the fuses blew, and we knocked out the power from half the Institute. I would have thought they prepared things to our specification. Ugly news. Looking through their fusing diagrams, it took 3 of us half the day to sort it out. Whoever drew these up should be scrubbing the cellars of the Lubyanka. At least we will have time to go sightseeing. There's a pretty amazing castle ruin nearby, and since Comrade Orokova's sister works there, we can go for a private tour. Still, the project stagnating for reasons this stupid leaves a bitter aftertaste. Date, 19th of April, 1972. It took a couple chats with the ONV board, the Institute's director, and one angry call to Moscow, but we had the power grid strengthened in record time. Take that, Watley and Weber. In other news, they brought in a couple promising candidates today. Not ideal by far, but we'll have to work with what we have. Soon, we will see if the theories are correct. P.S. The trip was a blast. Got Marushka a scarf she'll love too. And what's better, entire stock equals about a kilo of chewing gums. All it took was a roll of rubles to the shopkeeper. Date, 5th of May, 1972. The first subject looked promising at first. When we introduced trauma, rapid clotting took place as expected, but the process aborted soon enough, and lesions developed. Turns out, Mikhail mixed in far too much neodymium. The oaf. I swear this is the last straw. I told him if he fucks up again, I will drag his ass to Moscow by his collar. Date, 28th of June, 1972. Why do they keep dying?
Bruh, obviously you ain't killing this giant neither. Like, they ain't saying nothing about, hey, they just saying they just cauterizing the wounds that this thing is suffering, because if you don't, it's going to continue to grow. Bro, this don't even seem like a Euclid to me, man. This shit, Keter, goddamn, double world class, you know what I'm saying? Double XYZ class ass damn thing, man. Look at this, boy. Look, man, make it 20. I done seen this junk someday. Hold up, bro. I might think about this.
Doesn't make sense. Reducing the amount of neodymium actually made the necrosis worse. I cannot tell Mikhail that, or I will be hearing it for the rest of my life. Date, 3rd of August, 1972. The cultivation is done, and Elena, Dr. Elena Orovkova, current whereabouts, unknown, had a look at the histology. The results are interesting, almost like an equilibrium of sorts. The cells divide 50 times faster than in control samples, but they die off almost immediately too, until the whole thing chokes on its waste, so to say. It's not pretty. It seems that to make this work, we need to shift that balance somehow. Date, 15th of August, 1972. So we got another candidate, the 16th since the start of the project. I'd gone to Slizzard, Dr. Slizzard Chanye, see documentation on Operation Redemption, and told him we really needed someone more resilient than normal people. The ministry came through.
Out of here, boy. Who y'all playing with? Oh man, I don't know who y'all playing with, bro. It ain't me. Fuck that. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Take that. Yeah, take the F off that. Just drop the F on that thing. Since y'all like to switch letters around and stuff. That. What? Who y'all, bruh? What? No, we gonna sit here for just a little second, another second more. You know what I'm talking about, bruh? Well, who is y'all? Slizzard? And you think we finna go for that? Slizzard? It ain't going over me. Damn that. Dr. Lizard. What? Okay, let's go.
From what we heard,
Dr.
we got ourselves a counter-revolutionary who spent 15 years in a uranium mine as punishment detail, and somehow came out fine. Sure enough, histology results pointed his cells pulling a Koshchi the
Hey,
Deathless.
Dr. Connor,
And his natural regeneration is about twice as
Spider-Man.
fast as your average man, too. Who knows? This might be the one. Date: 5th of September, 1972. Preliminary results looking good. The wound healing process does not abort anymore, though perhaps it is completing a bit too rapidly. I cannot believe I just wrote that. I wonder if we can redefine the process and perhaps even make it permanent. It was not our original goal, but if we manage this. Date: 24th of September, 1972. I'm finding it increasingly difficult to sleep. X16 is not like the others. He's not weak. The others never lasted for more than one cycle, but X16 has been lacerated so many times now, and each time he survives. Today he somehow freed himself from the restraints and attempted to slit his wrists. I should be happy, because it means the effect now lasts several hours longer than we expected, but I cannot help but feel bad for him. I need some time off. Maybe Slizzard will let me go see Marushka. Date: 15th of October, 1972. Finally, we have found the right composition. It turns out we needed a little more of that stabilizing agent Jurage introduced a few weeks ago. It was staring us in the face all this time. Subject X16 is responding well, in the medical sense at least. He is as uncooperative as ever. It doesn't matter. It will be done and over soon. Another little step towards our victory. When you think of it, the man is a hero, and he doesn't even know it. Date: 3rd of November, 1972. Elena showed up in my section of the lab just as I was preparing another batch of the serum. She looked distraught and practically dragged me off by the sleeve. Good reason, too. Long story short, the samples seemed to be gaining mass from nowhere. She thought it was a measurement error, but I got the same after spending the day calibrating the machines. I'm very worried. I got into an argument with Slizzard and Jurage. They say it's bound to be an error and want to press on, while I and Elena want to look deeper into what the hell is happening. Date: 26th of November, 1972. There is a pattern to the increases in mass all over, and it's not just X16 now. I feel the answer is at my grasp. I had it all worked out yesterday, but I woke up at my desk soon after. I really need more sleep. And Marushka, I miss her, but Slizzard is not about to let me go. Date: 27th of November, 1972. We were ordered to stop working on sample analysis and focus on empirical tuning of the composition. Me and Elena appeared to be the only ones with an ounce of common sense here. Just a few days more. Date: 2nd of December, 1972. It's far too early to be up, but I cannot sleep. Today is the day we either produce the very first super soldier or we start over with nothing. I really do not know which is better. Tomorrow is a day too.
There are no later entries in the diary. This concludes today's lecture. Thank you for listening, if indeed you still are, and you are all dismissed. Goodbye.
For the record, that is one ugly mother. And y'all was talking about, hold up. And y'all were talking about my boy. What? How y'all gonna say him ugly? One ugly mother sucker. Look at this. That's one. Two. Damn all the rest of that he just talked about. Y'all ain't dealing with that. Y'all ain't comprehending that. Y'all ain't doing nothing with it. That's why you're just trying to... Okay. Let's talk about these super soldiers. Because I knew there was something up with the... Why? I knew it. From the description when you was telling me when y'all was busting this thing, I already had it in my mind what was going on. I'm like, boy, they finna try to weaponize this joint. Because you can't injure it. And they want to know how this muscle or this tissue or whatever in the hey it is is being able to take injury, and that in any injury there's a defense mechanism that counters the injury and makes it grow bigger. That's just like, okay, for example, the rose bush. At one point the rose bush didn't have thorns. Feel me? Over time it developed a defense mechanism because people or things kept eating the flowers. And that's just like certain insects or certain amphibian or certain mammals. Over time they develop this, it's metamorphosis, of course, you know what I'm saying, or evolution, whatever you want to call it, but they develop a defense for certain predators, if you will. And that's basically what this is. And now they're trying to figure out a way to weaponize it. And mainly because it looks like a big piece of flesh, a big piece of muscle. That's why I said, man, it looks like a damn symbiotic tongue to me with a mouth. Like, seriously. Like, this, if Carnage and Venom had a sister, it would probably be this motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just saying. Hey. That thing up, bruh. Hey, did y'all find, like, where this thing come from? The bottom of the ocean or something? Like, I know it's definitely extraterrestrial. It's gotta be. It's either extraterrestrial or the thing is terrestrial and it belongs in the freaking sea or something. And if somebody developed this, like, and I'm sure you did, well, maybe not. But then again, I'm sure you did. It just looks like something that was made in a lab or something, though, for real. And what y'all do, took a cow tongue and flipped it. It's got eyes all over it. This thing is hideous. And it's gonna get on your ace, bro, if you get caught up. Jones didn't make it with his goofy self. He was out in the hallway BS. And of course, I figured, you know what I'm saying, when it go down, Jones ain't going to make it. I already knew it. Jones wasn't going to make it. He already out there BS. And what do you know? Jones got the business. Man, look at Academics, man. I hope y'all like the video. You know what I'm saying? I did enjoy it in a sense of the information, like always, all these videos. I enjoy the information that's coming through. You know what I'm saying? I do learn a lot about the SCP about all of this, of course. You know what I mean? I do learn a lot, but I also be able to take some of this stuff and apply it to real-time life events in my own personal life. You know what I mean? And I've been able to, this is crazy, but this one, shit, bro, I'm flabbergasted right now just looking at this damn. I wouldn't want to meet it in the alley, like, and then y'all on an elevator, and imagine that, y'all. Can y'all imagine that, Academy? Let's take time to think about this now. Take time to think about this now. Think about it. You in elevator with your compadres. Y'all on a mission. You feel me? You know what you're dealing with, but you don't know what to expect. And then you get on the elevator. You hear the noise, and it's like, what is it? It sounds big. The elevator stops, so now you're stuck on an elevator. That's one thing by its damn self. You know, people with claustrophobia and all this stuff, and I get it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm not claustrophobic like that, but I don't like tight space either. Feel me? So, that's the elevator scenario. And then you got this thing, something trying to pry in, and you really don't know what it is until you get the door open. Then it's like, you know what I'm saying? You see this? Boy. Chaos is in the room. You feel? Dr. Miller, I don't know what y'all gonna do with this. Listen, in Super Soldiers, listen, y'all, that is the entree of this video. I hope y'all understand it. I hope you're taking it in. The last thing I was expecting him to say was that, and that's what they ended with. That boy said Super Soldier. Do you either produce the very first Super Soldier, or do we start over with nothing? I really do not know which is better. Tomato is the day too. Look, And for the record, yeah, they achieved it. For the record. Peace and love to all the guys and goddesses in the high vibration, no species on the planet. Next time.